for any tea for any kwan so mema obi bia akwaba eba channel so han me daily update TV. Ebusia me patcho that was yesterday na the AG of the Republic of Ghana Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini. Epie ba bontin be my update vis-a-vis new omo oral work and I say adwuma omo ye in relation to oral no. Na me patcho minim say ye nyina ye nya bi tie ye wa wanya bi so antie no ewo ye page ni so obetuma akono akonya or can send me bree and I used to make those reportages over your channel. So Nintino Ebusia and no me patcho young movie straight to in summer. Now me patcho after I said Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini a P Babon 10 days update in the bio. I did chi and ultimu say Nkofo be bree a Pia back I said, oh dog, the wire dear a ye ne quine swan. A boom so said dog the way and yano quine so you could see say Obiane ni view and that is okay. Now me patcho me pacho ebim kra say oye incompetent onim na adwuma oye Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini onim adwuma oye kra and omoka san do yeah media from the lens me dey view things hu say enye no kra media me san kofo no enya adwen de because hu say adwuma Dr. Dominic Akrutinga ye no obo adwuma papa na nyankopon hira na onguso na onye na adwuma ne saa na me pacho ebim nso kra pia ba bontia be ka say ono kura no doctor no I mean the doctorate degree now ukura no ekura keke onim na adwuma said the maka no onim na adwuma na hwan in say mebre na me patcho NDC legal director epia ba bonten abekasa na o kire say according to ono no in chese Konadu ajman Rawlings kura nya case na onya case ni it took the intervention of Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini and others and timiko rescue no na ebusia waka nsem ne panti menje nsem ne nkama no yebekọ ne akotie emu nsem ye wi a me patcho na ye de ye nso ye nkomo no ato aso yakopon hia ye nyina na onye ekese stay tuned
ese onim ewom se okuta doctoral degree ewo mremu ni ade no but edu ba bi a ese he's missing it na it is saying
uni wana eyi kwabna mani every praise
eyi tago
uni wana eyi ni every praise
Debbie
Dr. Ayini
me kai say sabre no argue ewo court to say ade na nkasa kura na ede na kotum na ade na wei
niema no
77 parcels no
niema no
and I don't meeting come we na obi say
make us mention
I cancel meeting come who just go be catch me was say nti aye den na various case law ni ade ade sa ade no what aka na me pass am ntia because me guy say or argue say ade na mo say 77 parcels it ade no kwa say the back court na no 77 na nya nwa
Ayini sa akra throughout the trial obi akra fa 1 kilo
ama
of cocaine na court dem hono
di na chese ade na ye kan wasam na wei
awahi
exhibit no wei
na first time no omuko fa Prosecution from University of Ghana linguistics
open edukum
any talks are French
yes
as prosecution witnesses in a mobile court better surprise in a Prosecution then says I can yama it means goose and then the prosecution says that goose automatically means because one we said there was an audio recording all kinds of stuff
Mikaipa Alaji
Moro Alaji Abbas
any Kofi Boache
that squad if you have no buy it was the whole thing evolved around an audio recording investigators here then and based on that investigation audio recording Okaya Georgina Wood committee anyone can who and then the prosecution started. In the case no my law judges to Honum.
Yes.
He was a trial court judge and a convict based on this testimony.
Mamen ka wade ba ko case no man ho so no e de sorry anopa ye say kwabena mani kura baby odano sales wa odano wadi ni birthday am inspector ni di aje
this was 2005 to 6 years ago. Easy the boss enti tama that is the chair a convicted no or ye appeal. Appeal Dr. Ayini argues appeal.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. Well, we honor what law who practice or you be or you're very active. Many years ago, Rawlings Abreso, President Kufobaye, the prosecution of Madame Konadu and Rawlings, actually, Ayini, the late. Dr. Ayini was part of the defense lawyers in those days.
Wow.
Yes. Sorry, Ayini now, I'm not defending you in those days.
Wow. Hey, now, Sabra, I win him. Ebra just crazy, the end by Yename. The
very interesting story that we are in America. When we said those days, now when him judge and now the Mrs. Rawlings case, when him judge there.
Judge man.
Judge is back up on
Oh.
As a high court judge, on I know the Mrs. Rawlings case.
Wow.
Maybe what I had also those days, Omoko Quarter, Omoba Quarter, Rawlings back quarter on Tenassi. It's not throughout. Throughout. Even in some side, one Jayabeka says he is even in contempt of court.
Aye. On Tenassi.
Yes, on Tenassi. Obejina, no, it's not judge in in court. Yeah.
And some
not Mrs. Rawlings, the lawyer, and then Anaji Ampofo, former Grosso Mahini.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Ghana Yabakosem quite interesting. But back to the substantive issue. Media, like the Attorney General, the periodic review to the public is also good for public accountability.
But almost it's never done in law and in administration of law.
I've just given you several instances.
Sure.
Governor Democrat, no, call town hall meetings. Nana Dodanko Ekufado, Otmifa cases at the Ghana Bar Association annual conference. Now come out the public update. My administration is prosecuting these cases, A, B, C, D. What about that? That was even the president himself. Two, I think we all agree that the Attorney General is performing a public duty. Which public duty is subject to the rules of probity, accountability, and transparency. What it also does in the ministry, it also ensures that the issues of arbitrariness is taken away. Attorney General Babonti will say, case when my investigators are normal. When investigation now, because in some of the instances, which are some of the investigations, especially those involving politicians, which means that political parties may mobilize on supporters, investigative bodies are one. More time as you may see in 1 year, and I'm more time. More harassing the panic. If at the end of the day, I tell you that you and yes, you may answer any pay. Said you investigation, nothing also precludes the panel in the lawyer to also come out and say, you, and somehow I tell you, they are the children, no crap, rather than I tell you, I can't say Sebu or this is so bad, sir. Back now, or to tell your cry and some maybe taking some public offices. These are the receipts showing for it. And I'll say, I can say, maybe 5,000 per in every month. No crazy. Look, maybe not ever pop. And you're sitting to a person. She can say no, that's for woman. But it be not only this as treasury bills dividends. Now, so the ODI then at the all. It enriches the public discussion. But I'm saying this is not new at all. Now, 2001 to what kind of quality grade?
Hey, scandal.
The quality grade scandal. Look, almost me videos, almost video recordings. Not that time, I have a friend in Juliet Courtney. Not almost using helicopter, I think with the then former President Rawlings on the Ayini Rice project. And show you know, just to link even the former president to the Ayini project. A lot of things have happened in this country before. So that's it. And you know, sometimes is the with respect, is the sudden pontification. If this is something that we can no, it shouldn't be so. We can all set up the framework. We can all set up the rules of engagement going forward. But honestly, sometimes it seems to maybe feel NPP for they say, well, from this sudden awareness, me, I remember those days as defense attorney. I felt very uncomfortable. And sometimes we studio may try into just to set the record straight. Last, you were here when I was discussing one of the things that used to happen to Dr. Opuni. And it will be the one and I'm discussing.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, at the point, we're wondering whether we're going through justice or whatever. Say, Judge Mwong are admitting, sometimes I can say 18 pieces of documentary evidence of documents. And obviously the judge realizes, with these pieces of evidence on record, I need to acquit and discharge the accused person openly. Judge Akroma said to write his ruling on the submission of no case. Now, if a judge nominated you, evidence or no in open court will be attorney general, will be prosecutor. Do you have any objection to the tendering in of these pieces of documents by defense through your witness? Prosecution, my lord, we have no objection. This document is tendered in without objection and marked as exhibit so and so. 18 pieces of documents. Judge control the ruling on submission of no case. Or say, they more or less be signed on they prosecution. Meanwhile, prosecution, you ask prosecution in open court and they said they had no objection. That was the kind of justice people went through under lawyer Akufo-Addo. So sometimes when I hear some of the complaints, I say, what is happening? Back when look, I was involved in Sagrament. I represented the third accused in that case. Bruh, your court, not judge, I know dear son, no a court of appeal judge, you with a warrant to come and do that case at the High Court. To come and do the case at the High Court. Now, I'm here, court.
No High Court judges, Nasa.
Would you make up? Your court. Or any cases now or court of appeal, we are no abba. It is your court 1 p.m. No.
Not just the then Attorney General were interested be because to assign a court of appeal judge.
And normal are look, Opuni, think as a major. Opuni, the trial judge, Justice Onyenoga, At the time, Obe tried Opunino. No, a justice of the Court of Appeal. Any man a special warrant to come and try the case. It's a different thing if, for instance, the person is already maybe or your case maybe dancer.
High court judge into me.
One say judge no your case needed as a promotion nearby.
It's
a warrant say on to us.
Yeah, no.
But in this case, judge no or court of appeal. If you are with a special warrant, so on the case no high court on. So why do we have the divisions in the high court, the criminal division? Why do we have it? Why? Why do we have it? We say, I'm not justice for Yenuga, a open case. Not a court of appeal judge with a special warrant to come and do that case at the high court. Dr. Konadu for judge now not all yes our case no. Not all a court of appeal judge, but he was given a special warrant to come and do the case. I've written series of articles on that matter because
but yes sir. Now Chief Justice now Obi can say as I was special interest
no, what special skill in China will be our court of appeal because you see maybe at a point there may be an issue with the case it will involve me appealing it to the court of appeal. But what I say?
Me too.
So we do court of appeal. That same judge now on no form on one years away it takes a lot of courage for the college to look at him and say, so this is in our making wrong. Because only in the court of appeal so that it takes a lot of courage because they are colleagues. If you are going to set aside your colleague's judgment, look, I'll tell you one example. Say, Justice Duche, in a year, Tago no case no. At the time, yes, our case no. Now, Senator Feno, Court of Appeal with a warrant in a obey case no. Nti oye case ni na bibia ye no. Ina Tago no appeal case no call Court of Appeal. At the Court of Appeal no. But we cannot do the Dani Supreme Court judge. So that say. Ina Justice Yao Apao on the show the lead judgment.
I me of the entry baby no.
Bono ni no.
Na mama ka sam say you mean show. Me ko event bi. Na me wura event na say no. E na onyam ne nsasa memra. Na me nim se woni Justice Apple. Na onyam ne nsasa memra me dru ne nche na one ne no introduce woman ne chem say me ba cho me yiri ni. Kwan committee Kesi wuni no was gina ha me ba. Beti me ne wuni Maria na why? Wakofa konya. Hey, I don't say my lord na. Hey, there na some where the contempt of where the word contempt. No was there be.
It's that one. Tama also the judgment, he didn't take kindly to Justice Duche in terms of the judgment. And I also say, Duche's judgment, a cancerous tumor.
Wow.
To justice delivery and must be thrown into the dustbin of illegality. Very strong words. Later it came out, said those words it brought a lot of enmity between the two of them because eventually the two of them became Supreme Court judges. But you see, he was then a Court of Appeal judge. Duce had then become a Supreme Court judge. So imagine the situation where telling the Supreme Court judge said, the judgment I was as an additional High Court judge, a cancerous tumor, and must be thrown into the dustbin of illegality. Look, and almost all the matters I remember in those days. Look, Sagleme. Sagleme. Judge now, Omode Brain, to do the case. Not a Court of Appeal judge, but was given a special warrant to come and do it.
Wow.
At the High Court. Senior friend, Upuni, Onyenuga. Not a Court of Appeal judge. But he was given a special warrant to come and hear the matter at the High Court. I think, and today you hear these same people who supervise and orchestrated some of these things today are talking. Look, at the loudest today, and I sit quietly and I say myself, what is happening? And yes, you, these are matters I was personally involved in. And some of the time, I just see a train, a more movie Court of Appeal. I'm not going to Court of Appeal and some other. There were instances where I was doing cases where we're effectively doing it every day. It was as though you had nothing else doing as a lawyer. Look, 2 or 3 of the cases I was personally involved in. Back on you could Tuesday, you could Tuesday, you could 10, when you time I airport.
And about 10, no upon time,
2 p.m., 4 hours continuous.
There no cross examination, and more Yanadian.
4 hours continuous.
Say, be a drew bear a submission near the idea cross examination.
Yes, cross examination and others. If you call to 10 a.m., they are upon 2 p.m.
Wow.
You call Tuesday, they are called Thursday.
One case.
Tuesday. One case.
I don't know where the acquaintance some fast shooting and was what you are heavy.
Look, don't open me matter. You know, some of these things, I just pray we'll find a way to bring an end to it. Yes, I'm happy, say, Minia to say, Garinima, Konomo, Enikahu, defense attorneys now. I'm sure, say, they will have the opportunity of urging some of these trial judges to provide flexibility.
Now, my Musa debut, and no, wow, boss, Dr. Ayini, ever can say, won't to me can say or plea bargain. No, say, Sardian, your qua, or qua, one can't court, no, one day more mechanical.
Abusiami do bibia se when yam re no abenye video ni bi nso ahwe said am kan no how me daily update TV na obo kwan so se no first time aba channel so amesra say when ya video ni hwe ye ni so when je ho kwa de a my thumb up subscribe to our YouTube channel na share our videos no so ma love us enye bi entie na omuhu de ekoso na said ye din ni ese kire no daily update TV ye ma news no on a daily basis ye ma update no on a daily basis you know mubo kwan so sena no first time you best wa say obey sade no so am ma ring say notification bell no so no obebo so eno so ye ne time re bia ye the latest news beba on board no and I said ba beto your page no YouTube be ma on kai special notification na wanya kwanya no abenya e video no bi nso ahwe yakopon hira ye nyina na onye ye kese na me pacho obo kwan so ye ni nkomo kakra oni Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini ni style na odi adwuma no oni ne ya adwan na asa oni ne nya adwan. Though there are 2 schools of thoughts, I do much let's say no. Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini o style na wo ye no as a would can crucify ni panokra before say what in a courtroom. Now so again the courtroom na say court in say ni pan enye guilty of the alleged crimes na say criminal charges na just ni pano as a oni ni pana ndin ye men kan sa na just a chese oni ni pana ndin ye crime jadi ntin na be ade na go straight to court. If you have a case, go to court, let the court decide. And at the other school of thought and so it say no, and of which Martin Pebu stands and I mean or can that school of that school of thought or what say there be because Nipano yemfa a bit to say NSS scandal yemfa say nyenokre and I said all the criminal charges na yede abomu nyina no omoko court no etimi aka say oh omo hwehwe omo evidence mu nyina no and like manase me say ground now on which are the AG Ediabano evidence nye enough to prosecute Sanko for Ekrana, but omo ye nye mebia woman ye. So or the public nama public nukra that public shaming no, and I said that public backlash no krano and on kwaye some sort of punitive measure be krana sani pano krano or if it's been meted on sani nipano krano, there is no way just a nipan krabit masa koye biu. And you could say so be an ensema orca. Nini na muno say ne papa mu papa you ne papa mu na yen na ye peno. Yes, ne papa mu na yen na ye penny. Intino ebusu so adwen kire o sen me dem adwen kire me say me Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini adwuma wo ye no o ye ni ye Nyankopon kire no onguso na onye na adwuma obeye eno anu no ni na ye pese ye be living in a country or being who be to the state sika ye de be ma se fa koye adwuma no wo embeze wo mfanko je wo niema na o nsem bebre at least yama sika fa koye de ye se fa koye no eno anu no oni obi any case on fa obi sika obi anso fa sika o free government mu a wet makoda asumdrim. That is what we need. Corruption free state na ye nyina ye pe nji abusia makasa kakra on so fa comment share comment section onum na me pacho ye nya nsembe ye tie nsembebe so free adjudi tamaklo honum na o chechere nsem na nkasa o chere the past government ni maybe o ye kra na enye kra na if senka government kra kasa onu so ye bia the new government Mahamad's administration so kasa omu ye bia and na nka Ghana nka ko food P90 mint na Ghana I can't say be one in a yardin hemfa na one na anya adwen me so am comment na na say me so am opinion me share kakra bi no one me yardin na so one me anya adwen fa comment share comment section ho no ye beje na yakeka Nyankopon hira ye nyina na onye Kesi. Stay tuned for more updates. Ye den komo na ebesi ameda obi bia